Oh, it's Freaky Friday today. I didn't expect that. I'm in someone's body. Wait a minute. I'm not in someone's body, actually. Yes, I did do a reference to the Freaky Friday movie that I'm going to be reviewing right now. So, yeah. So, today, guys, I am going to be doing my movie review on Freaky Friday 2003. So, yeah. So, before I go, I'm going to say this when I go right over here. So, yeah. Earthquake! Earthquake! Just kidding. It was just a reference to that movie that I am going to be reviewing right now. So, yeah. So, before I go, when I go right over here, I'm going to say this. Cue the intro. Okay, guys. Today is Friday, May the 5th, and also it's Cinco de Mayo, everyone. So happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. So yeah, so without further ado, let's start this review right now, actually. So yeah, so before I start this video, I'm going to say this. Yes, I have my Bruno shirt on with me. So yeah, so let's start this review, actually. So yeah, so without further ado, let's start this review right now, actually. So yeah. Hey guys, this is Evan's Disney's Film Corner 2023 here, and today, guess what guys? And today I'm going to be reviewing Freaky Friday 2003, came in the year of 2003, so yeah. So, I'm going to read this plot on the internet, so yeah. So basically what the plot's about, a single mother, Tess Coleman, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and her teenage daughter, Anna, played by Lindsay Lohan, couldn't be more different, and driving them both insane after receiving a crypt fortune that a Chinese restaurant. In 2 weeks, to wake up the next day and discover that somehow they switch bodies and unable to switch back, and they forced to Majest, which, sorry I mispronounced the name, but that's okay. Majest. Correct me if I'm wrong if I pronounce that name correctly, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, as one another, or until the situation can be found in the press, they develop a new sense of respect and understanding, and for one another. So yeah. So that's basically what the plot's about this movie. So yeah, so I did remember that this movie actually came out this movie actually did premiere in Los Angeles on August 4th of 2003 in Los Angeles, and it was released in theaters on August 6th of 2003. And also, yeah, I know this movie is 96 minutes long, so yeah. And also, this movie was also a critical and financial success, actually, which also, yeah. And also, this movie also stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, which I'm going to get to later. So, yeah, a bit later in this video, but that's okay. So, yeah. So, what do I think of this movie? I have to say, this is honestly a fantastic adaptation of Freaky Friday. Like, yeah. And also, even though my favorite movie of 2003 is definitely Elf, but honestly, this is definitely one of my favorite movies of 2003 as well. And also, this is also my favorite adaptation of Freaky Friday. This movie is definitely a lot of fun, which honestly, yeah, this movie was definitely so much fun. And also, yeah. And let's talk about both Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie, which I thought Lindsay Lohan as Anna was also absolutely phenomenal in this movie. Even though my favorite role of Lindsay Lohan is definitely her in Mean Girls, actually, which yeah, Lindsay Lohan was also in Mean Girls, which, yeah. I just give it a sec. So yeah. What? Yeah, I'm just give me a sec, guys. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, she was in Mean Girls, actually. Which, yeah. Sorry guys, it took me a bit long, but that's okay. So, just give me a sec, guys. She also played, Lindsay Lohan also was in Mean Girls, who also played the main character, Katie, Heroin, which that's my favorite role of Lindsay Lohan. I mean, yeah, I mean, Mean Girls is definitely my favorite comedy movie as well. And also, yeah. And even, Jamie Lee Curtis as, even Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie as Tess Coleman. Even though, Jamie Lee Curtis, is actually the scream queen, but she was also in comedy movies like this, which also, yeah. Yeah, she was absolutely phenomenal in this movie as well. And even speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, she actually won an Oscar this year for her performance in Everything Everyone All at Once, which she definitely did deserve it, actually, which honestly, yeah. And honestly, at the 2022, I'm at the 2023 Oscars, she actually won an Oscar, actually, which she honestly definitely deserved. So, yeah. And also, the other actors in this movie were absolutely phenomenal in this movie, like really, Gilson as Evan was also really good in this movie, and even Mark Harmon was also really great as Ryan. So yeah, I mean yeah, even the ending was also really heartfelt, where where um where both Anna and Tess Coleman actually switched their original bodies back, and and also Tess Coleman actually gets married at the end, which is honestly really great and really sweet, actually. And also, yeah. And now let's talk about the music and the score of this movie, which is actually composed by Wolf Gitt, which honestly, correct me if I'm wrong if I pronounce his name correctly, but I thought his score in this movie was fantastic. It still holds up to this day 20 years later. So yeah, I mean, it's still absolutely phenomenal to this day. So yeah, I mean, it still is really great to this day. I mean, yeah. And even the opening scene music, which the opening credits of the movie, which show the Walt Disney logo, and then it cuts to the photos, which was honestly really great as well. And honestly, yeah. And also, yeah. And now let's talk about the production design of this movie, which, yeah, even though the movie is shot on location, actually, which honestly, yeah, and also a house, which honestly, yeah, honestly, the production design and the setting of this movie still holds up to this day, 20 years later. So yeah, yeah, guys, sorry I didn't say that much in this video, but that's okay. So yeah, I have nothing else to say about this movie. So yeah, so overall, guys, I mean, I have nothing else to say about this movie. So yeah, so overall, I mean, Freaky Friday 2003 is definitely a really great and fantastic adaptation of Freaky Friday. So yeah, even though we have gotten so many adaptations of Freaky Friday, even though we did get a horror comedy version in with Freaky, and a musical version in 2018 with a Disney Channel original movie. So yeah. And even though there have been other ones in the 90s, actually. So, yeah. So, overall, guys, if you haven't seen Freaky Friday 2003, where have you been? I highly recommend it. It is streaming on Disney Plus. So, yeah. So, I'm going to give Freaky Friday 2003 a 10 out of 10 spectacular. So, yeah, guys, what do you think of my movie review on Freaky Friday 2003? So, yeah. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe my channel, and make sure to like this video. So, yeah. So, stay tuned for my movie review on May 9th, which will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so stay tuned for that. And my movie review for next Friday, which will be on May 12th of this year with Matilda the Musical, so stay tuned for that. So, yeah. So, I'll see you guys later, and We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. Who's your favorite fearless hero? So I make this wish, how far I'll go. Ooh, you're just Popo Loco, and bye.